fire, that's what we require. In a dim the time for burn out all vampire. More fire, that's what your murder want. And just pick up and down the dance. Again, more fire, that's what we require. In a dim the time for burn out all vampire. More fire, that's what chopstick need. We burn out all Satan breed. When me tell them now, sing a ding ding ding, sing a ding dong, sing a ding 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 ding, ding ding ding. Demolition man me for the better kiss me, just sing a ding ding, pick a ding ding ding, sing a ding dong, pick a ding ding ding.
Wanda James and her husband started a Simply Pure edible line back in about, I think, 2010. And unfortunately, they were way ahead of their time, and they spent money on packaging and, being really trying to move the industry forward with edibles, and the market just couldn't bear the price. So they're originally in restaurants. He's a professional chef, and so now they own Simply Pure, which is the first dispensary owned by an African American couple. And Wanda James is huge into politics and bringing the movement forward and diversity and helping more minorities get into the cannabis business.
And where are they located at?
They're located in the Highlands in Denver, Colorado.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And would you tell us a little bit about just your thoughts about the industry as far as the involvement of women? You mentioned something to me earlier about marketing to women, or the lack of marketing towards women.
Yes. So not only does diversity include minorities, but obviously women are a minority as well. So my goal is to bring more women into the industry. Currently, 36% of women are executive positions and leadership in this industry, compared to 6% technology or 9% in the Fortune 500. So we're really gaining. We're also the biggest demographic, the biggest growing demographic of consuming cannabis. Women usually make the medicinal decisions in the household. They're also usually more compassionate, so it does make sense. And unfortunately, there isn't a lot of people marketing to women. I know in Colorado, really they just started marketing to women. And if you don't have women at the top of your organization along with men, you're really not going to go as far, because how are you going to market to that demographic? It's just like minorities. You need minorities at the top as well to be able to capitalize on everybody out there, all the demographics.
Could you tell us a little bit about your background and experience in the industry?
Sure. So my name's Genifer Murray, and I started in cannabis in 2010 in Denver, Colorado, and I opened one of the first cannabis testing labs, so to test for potency and health and safety. I've done some science consulting, and my father is a retired jeweler, actually not anymore, jeweler gemologist, and we started a jewelry company to start spreading the word about cannabis and helping people, educate people that maybe wouldn't ask about it. It's a non-threatening way to talk about it. And I also am very interested in helping women progress in business and having the right tools to be successful.
What do you think the future holds for Texas and marijuana legislation?
Legalization. I truly believe that this plant will be, legal. Not sure when. I thought it was going to be in 5 years, and that was 2 years ago. So I think that's pretty hopeful, but we've made a lot of ground. And what really helped was when Sanjay Gupta of CNN came and publicly apologized for being wrong about marijuana and buying into the 90 years of propaganda. So that really helped speed up things. But we really need people in states like Texas and other illegal states to grassroots and get involved. The Marijuana Policy Project, NORML, Denver Drug Policy Alliance, and Students for Sensible Drug Policy are some of the ways that you could get involved, or your company can get involved in backing, so we can help make sure everybody has a choice to use this plant as medicinal or as adult use.
Nice. And I've noticed the pendant that you're wearing. This is from the line, the jewelry
Genifer
line.
M line. My dad custom made this for me. How it started is I was lobbying all over the country, and I wore a suit, and I wanted everyone to know why I was in DC or why I was in lobbying, and I didn't like all the pot culture stuff, and we're trying to lift the industry up. So I asked my dad to make me a pen, since he was a retired jeweler, and he ended up creating this diamond pave piece, and I've been able to educate and change minds with it. So we decided to start a business, and it's called Genifer Geniferm.com.
Beautiful.
You said you lobbied in DC.
Yeah, so we lobby every year through an organization called the National Cannabis Industry Association, NCIA, and I've been going since, I believe, 2012. It started, 12 women went, and last year was 150 people from across the country, and that comes up in the middle of May. So I'll be going there in, 2 weeks.
Do you typically see politicians being on the offensive or defensive when you approach them about cannabis?
Well, certainly back in 2012, 2013, a lot of people wouldn't even meet with us. They would send somebody else. They wouldn't take notes. They weren't really interested. But now it seems everybody wants to meet and get educated, because I feel like they understand that it's coming to their state, and I think it's not responsible to take an interest, because the people have spoken. Across the country, it's well over 50% who think this plant should be legal, and it is their duty to follow what the people want. So,
let me ask you just one last question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that, I guess in general, that you just wish people knew about medical cannabis?
Yes.
That's not mentioned enough? Or?
So, cannabis is a Schedule I drug, meaning it has no medicinal benefits alongside heroin. However, your government, the United States government, has a patent on the medicinal benefits of marijuana. You can look it up, type in Google, type in U.S. patent marijuana. So, if it's not medicinal, why does the United States have a patent on it?
And with that patent, with them having that patent, how does that affect people? Are there things that people can't do because of that patent, or?
You know what? I'm not exactly sure the logistics of it. It's fairly broad, but it does have to do with, I think, the antioxidant properties of the plant. But, the plant has over 500 constituents. Everyone's heard of THC. Well, THC is one of over 100 cannabinoids in the plant. So, and really THC is the only cannabinoid that is known to get you high or to cause that euphoria. So, we're just scratching the surface when it comes to cannabis medicine.
So there may be a lot of other good things in there that are good for us.
100%.
That, other than getting people high.
Let's just say that if there wasn't this much, let's just say if pharma or whoever found this plant in the middle of the jungle right now, they would have hit the jackpot, right? But because of the 90 years of propaganda, that's why this plant is so taboo, and the reefer madness. So I really truly believe that the more people get the real story and they start educating themselves, they'll understand that this is a very medicinal. This will change world health.
Awesome. Well, thank you for speaking with us, Genifer.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.